Yo, it's your boy, DrMcNastee. Yo, get shot in your face, pussy. Bitch, I'm nasty. Shoot that motherfucker from long range. It's about that time again.
And they're all in clans. Look, they're new. What, Mom? Yes. Yes, Mom.
Oh my god.
Can I just sleep like 30 minutes later?
Oh my god.
Yes, I know. I have my alarm. I have my alarm. It's okay. Alright. Love you. Huh?
Oh my god.
Do I need any more school supplies? No, I think I'm set.
Mic after you fucking talk.
We have pulled forward. Friendly UAV inbound.
You know, we were talking shit about the team. He's like, we're fucking losing these fucking bitches. Yes, Mom?
Huh? Hey, anything else, Mommy?
Oh my
No?
God.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be up. Love you.
So what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DrMcNastee KE, aka Mel Gibson Jr. And in case you ain't know, the KE stand for kill everything. So earlier today, I put up a video, man. It was originally supposed to be just a short video telling the whole fucking world, or at least all 20 or 15 subscribers that I got, whatever. Letting everybody know that the Xbox One is coming on the 22nd of November. I'm pretty sure by now everybody's already know. IGN done already blurted it out. You know, Xbox Live has it on their stuff, so it's official, man. We all getting broke on the 22nd. That is no doubt happening. Now, this video, I actually uploaded it not that long ago, the same gameplay, all that stuff, but I uploaded it with a whole bunch of other shit, and it was basically YouTube beef ridden, you know, just all over it, you know, just mustard and cheese full of beef and all that. And I realized, you know, after a little bit that that's not why I started my channel and all that, and, you know, to be honest, like, YouTube beef is retarded. You know, I'm a grown-ass man, and that's not why the fuck we got into this shit. You know, I figure we all get money together, whatever. I don't give a shit, you know. You do your thing, I do my thing, I don't care, you know. Whether we interact, we interact. If not, then, you know, so be it. I don't give a shit, you know. And it took a few, you know, minutes. Like, it's one of those things where when you post it, you're not even sure if you want to post it, you know, not out of fear or anything like that, you know, or regret or whatever. It's just, you know, you just don't feel like that's what you really want to do because it doesn't feel like you know. And I do gotta apologize to all the people who actually saw the video and all that shit, you know, because that's not the usual content that I want to put up, you know. That's not what I want to be known for. So regardless that if that video would have gotten me like 100 subs, or like that shit would have gotten, you know, 8,000 views or some shit like that, you know, I really don't give a fuck, you know. It's just one of those things where it's not what I want my name to be associated with, you know. So in complaining about other commentators, you sometimes do some shit, you know, that puts you in the same category as them. And I guess we need to understand, you know, where to draw the line at, like what the difference is, and, you know, what are they doing that you don't like versus what you're doing, you know. So it's one of them things, man. You gotta grow up, live, let live, learn, move on, whatever, you know. At the end of the day, it's just a gaming channel, you know. My video games, like, shit goes up, I talk trash in the background, try to make y'all laugh a little bit, you know, just because I enjoy laughing and shit. So, you know, and that's pretty much my attitude on a day-to-day basis, you know. I take life in that matter, you know. It's not just like a facade or a character that I do or some shit. That's pretty much me all the time. So, you know, like I said, I do apologize for even uploading the shit, you know, not out of fear or anything like that, fear or respect, nothing like that, because the dude who I was talking to, I don't really know him like that, you know, and that could be my own ignorance just for not even trying to get to know homeboy like that, you know. But it is what it is, you know. The whole beef, it don't really even concern me. So, you know, being another dude like in the scene ain't gonna do nothing but complicate shit. And like I said, that's not even why I even got into YouTube. Like, I initially got into YouTube basically just to network, you know. Like I told my boy Elevation, man, like, J-Eazy like really had a big impact on me wanting to join YouTube and all that. And you know, like every time I look at the shit, I'm like, you know, like what if he went back into my channel again and you know saw the shit that I'm putting out? Like, would he really like approve of that shit? You know, like not so much approve, but would he like the content? You know, and to be honest, like that's one of those things that you gotta think about. Like, would the people who you directing your videos to really like the content that you putting out? And you know, if you look back on the shit that you got, how would you feel about your shit? Would you be proud to say that was my channel that made, you know, that got up to like 200,000 K subs or whatever, or got this many views, you know? Or when you tell your boys about your channel or whoever, and or they say, yo, I seen your channel, you know, like how the fuck are they gonna take that? And it's one of those things you just gotta take some time, reflect on some shit. But you know, I won't be putting up videos like that again. If I got problems with somebody, you know, I'll do my best to contact them and all that. We talk about it, whatever, you know. I mean, I never meant to sound like a thug or whatever. I got a deep ass voice, and some people tend to mistake it that way. I don't know. I got I guess a New York accent or some shit. I don't know, but whatever, you know. It is what it is, man. And you know, to all my peoples who still follow the shit, like I got like 3 dislikes right away, so you know that goes to show that I wasn't doing right by my peoples and shit. You know, even new people who just came to see the shit, you know, probably got linked to it from other people. You know, those people who saw that, you know, whoever did the dislike, whether it's Homeboy's crew or whatever, you know, I mean, like to be honest, like that goes to show that I wasn't doing the right thing. You know, when you aiming to get haters, you know, when you're doing something purposely to get haters, you know, or something that you know at the end of the day, yeah, I'm gonna get haters on this. You know, it's like, it's one of those things, like if you expect to get haters, you probably gonna get haters. And it's not gonna be like the good haters like you hear in the rap songs where everybody's like, yo, if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right. No, bitch, you got haters, it probably means that there's a problem with what you're doing. And about a good like I'd say like 60% of the time, 60-70% of the times when somebody calls you a hater, you're probably doing something to be called a hater. So, you know, I'm not saying all the time, you know, whatever the case may be, but at the same time, I mean, I stand by what I say, you know, but to put the drama out there and to make it even worse by making a video about it and all that shit, you know, when that's not what my channel is about, you know, and that's really not what people want to see. I mean, whether y'all want to see it or not, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can go to a bunch of channels and see that shit, you know. But anyway, man, it's your boy DrMcNastee KE, and I'm out. You see, I just got shotgun like a bitch in my chest. God damn. But I'm out.